Hi, my name is Emma Wertheim, and I'm a yoga, meditation, and sacred dance teacher from Sydney, Australia. And I have a special interest in yoga mudras, which are sacred hand gestures that activate prana in the body. And today in this practice, we're going to be doing a short pranayama, so a short breathing practice that is wonderful for settling the whole body and for welcoming in a lovely sense of peace and calm. And we'll also be using a few mudras that I've chosen, and they all offer something really beautiful. And one of them in particular is welcoming an abundant state of mind and heart. And the other ones are just really beautiful and calming and settling on our nervous system. So this practice will go for about 10 minutes. It's best done seated, and just make sure that you won't be interrupted for that time to get the most from the practice. So let's begin. So let's close the eyes. And we're starting to come within. We're feeling a lovely sense of everything beginning to slow down, everything beginning to relax, release, and soften. And the breath can help us here. So we're starting to feel our breath really deepen. As we breathe in, the belly gently expands. And as we breathe out, the belly gently contracts. And again, as we breathe in, the belly expands and a sense of energy moving downward. And as we breathe out, a sense of energy moving upward. And again, as we breathe in, belly expands and there's a pause. And as we breathe out, a sense of the breath and the energy of the breath moving all the way up the body. And a pause. And as we breathe in, energy moving downward all the way down, belly expands gently. Pause, and as we breathe out, belly contracts, and a sense of the energy of the breath traveling all the way upward and even out the top of the head. And again, we're breathing in, belly nice and full. Pause. Breathing out, energy moving all the way up and out the top of the head, and a pause here. And just a couple more breaths in your own time in this way. And now settling into a nice soft breath. Just relaxing into that rhythm. And now we'll try a short breathing exercise together. It's called Nadi Shodhana, which means alternate nostril breathing. This is wonderful for balancing both sides of the brain and settling our whole nervous system. It's very simple, and I'll talk you through it. So we're going to be using our right hand, and we'll be using our thumb and our index finger. These fingers will be used to close off the nostrils. So we first begin by placing the right thumb on the right nostril, and we're going to breathe in through the left nostril. And we're going to breathe out through the right nostril. So we're going to close off the left nostril with the ring finger and breathe out through the right. Then we're going to breathe in through the right nostril, close off the right nostril, exhale fully through the left, sorry. Close off the left nostril, breathe in through the right, breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the left, breathe out through the left. Close the left nostril, breathe in through the right, breathe out through the right. Close the nostril, breathe in through the left, breathe out through the left. Close the left nostril and continue this way for a few more breaths. So breathing in through the right, breathe out through the right, breathe in through the left, breathe out through the left. And one more, breathe in through the right, breathe out through the right. Now we're releasing the hand back down to where it's comfortable, breathing evenly through both nostrils. And from here, we're going to take Jnana Mudra. It's a very simple mudra. So we're bringing together the thumb and the index finger to touch using both hands. And we're just placing the back of the hand where it's comfortable. Still with the eyes closed, we're tuning into this mudra. This mudra is the mudra of wisdom. It's also a mudra that brings us back to our heart. It activates the heart chakra and also the solar plexus chakra. So it brings those two chakras into communion. And in turn, we're activating the lower centers and the higher centers. So it's a beautiful, calming, balancing, grounding mudra that can really be used at any time of the day when you feel overwhelmed or things just feel too much, or you need to come back to a sense of your body. It's really wonderful for that. So this mudra really brings us back to our heart. You might begin to feel a warmth around the heart center. And whatever you're feeling is completely okay. If you're not very sensitive to this mudra, that's okay too. So we're just really allowing ourselves to move into the heart, away from the mind, into the heart. And this is where we can be more attuned to our intuition, that very beautiful, quiet voice that can lead us in good and better directions when we take the time to listen to it. And I'd like to ask you to be open to the idea of listening to your heart right now. And perhaps it's very quiet, very calm, or perhaps it's got a message for you, and if it does, just allow for that. So now we're going to release that mudra, and we're going to move into the next one, which is Hakini Mudra. We're very simply bringing all pads of the fingers to touch. I'm going to hold this in front of our heart space. And now we're attuning to this new mudra. This is a beautiful mudra for, again, listening to our intuition, balancing the body and the energies of the body. It's calming and it's also a focusing mudra, so it's wonderful for memory recall. But I think the best thing about this mudra is it's also called the problem solver. So when we're in this lovely open state of being, you might like to very gently bring in anything that's troubling you right now in a really soft way. And this mudra can help us see things from a different perspective, showing us a different pathway, letting us know that it will be okay. It can help us see a clear path ahead. So we're allowing for that right now. Just for a few more moments, we're letting ourselves enter into what this mudra can offer. And on your next breath, we'll release that mudra, releasing that experience. Ready to move into the final mudra, Kubera Mudra. So we're very simply bringing our first three fingers to touch. So the thumb, index and middle finger to touch. And we're folding over the ring and the pinky toward the palm. This is a wonderful, wonderful mudra. Kubera is the god of wealth and abundance, so it's aptly named. We're going to place that mudra gently where it's comfortable and tune into this different energy. It's a bit more of an active energy, this mudra. And in this space, we start to feel hope and allow for an abundant feeling to enter us. A feeling of spiritual abundance and a sense that abundance is there for you in a material sense and also a spiritual sense. We're allowing for that energy of abundance to enter us and in turn make manifest in our life. So we're gently holding anything in our heart that we feel we need help with. Giving it the possibility of blossoming into our life. So just another breath. And we'll release that mudra and we'll come into our final mudra, which is Anjali Mudra in front of the heart space. Taking a moment to feel grateful for carving out the time and space to enter into this practice. And taking a moment to send good wishes to yourself and to all those in your life that need it. So together we say Namaste.